Hello, congratulations on deciding to sell your property. My name is Marcus Ibrahim and I lead Team Ibrahim. We are a group of professionals that work full-time for your benefit. So when you hire us, you get 5 people for the price of 1. And we are fully dedicated to making sure that you sell your property for top dollar on your terms. So I'm about to walk you through our seller's guide just to give you an idea of what we do for you and what we do differently than other agents out there. So after this guide, please feel free to call me at any time. My phone number is 626-605-1840. I'll be happy to answer any questions before we meet in person and talk about your specific situation and what the next steps might look like for you. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen here so that you can see firsthand what we do. Okay, I've got a little pen here so that I can draw like this. When I want to point something out, I'm going to point that out. So, EXP Realty is the name of our brokerage. That is a nationwide and worldwide brokerage. We're in 25 countries with 75,000 agents. And Team Ibrahim, I got to move my face out of the way. Team Ibrahim is the name of our team. So we work as a team of professionals, as I mentioned. Now, how do I get my face out of the way here? So we're going to talk about a few things here. Our team, my wife and I started this team 10 years ago, Marcus and Helen Ibrahim, and we have 5 team members that join us. So I guess that makes 7 of us. I'm losing count over the years. This is a really interesting exercise. We copied all of our reviews from Google and Zillow and Yelp and put them into ChatGPT, and we asked ChatGPT to summarize our mission. So these are not our words. These are a summary of how we work based on our actual reviews, which are verified by third parties, by the way. So this is our mission through the words of our clients. That's the summary. This is our mission through the words of our past clients. At Team Ibrahim Real Estate, our mission is to provide unparalleled service and expertise to our clients throughout their real estate journey. We are dedicated to creating a stress-free experience by ensuring clear communication, efficient paperwork management, and expert execution of all tasks, including complex transactions like 1031 exchanges. Our commitment is to deliver precision in inspections, masterful negotiations, substantial cost savings, showcasing our unwavering dedication to achieving our clients' goals. We will go the extra mile because that's how we would like to be treated, and we want to deliver that to you. So if that's something that you can get on board with, please watch to the end. I think we are going to be a great fit for each other. We value integrity, responsiveness, resources, marketing, and expertise. Here is our team at the closing table with some happy clients. We have closed over 200 deals. We've done over $140 million of business. Our average closing ratio is 2.5% greater than the average agent. We spend over $100,000 on our annual marketing budget to promote your listing. And we have ranked in the top 10% of sales volume compared to our peers. I hope those are attractive enough to start a conversation. Here's a nice review from some of our clients. However, you'll find many more reviews if you type in Team Ibrahim Zillow. There's plenty of reviews on our team there. We've worked in all these different locations and many more. This map is slightly outdated, but we love to work throughout the foothills as well since we live there. We have ranked consistently in the top 95% of Zillow agents. This is a screenshot of the Team Zillow report, which I get monthly. So we are in the top 5th percentile of all Zillow agents. Evidence from a third party, not from my own words. Our listings average 13 days on the market and 102% of list price. So we try to price our properties correctly. We don't do as much of that really crazy lowball offers to like get 1,000 offers. We try to get it right where it needs to be to get a few good, solid offers and avoid too many tire kickers. But we definitely, I'm going to talk about pricing strategy in a minute. So from the buyer's perspective, our goal is to help you position the property so that you get to the top of the list. Because of our annual marketing budget, Zillow gives us preferential treatment. So our listings go to the top already because of our ranking. Secondly, we also have the inside scoop on how to get your property boosted towards the top of the list over your competing sellers, because we follow all the steps and Zillow's guidelines to make sure that we get preferential treatment when we list the property online. We want as many eyeballs on your property as possible. Our marketing includes, we will put it in the MLS, of course. We will pay for professional photos. We will pay for professional videos. We will pay for a 3D virtual tour. We will promote it on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, with over 10,000 organic followers. In addition to all that, we will promote your property with online retargeting. That is when a home buyer is looking at real estate websites like Zillow or Redfin, we will then follow them around the internet, trying to grab them and bring them back to your listing. We will give you a free staging consultation and possibly negotiable on paying for the actual staging, depending on your situation, of course. We will host open houses for you to get the neighborhood involved, and people who are looking and don't have an agent and want to take a look at the place without any pressure, we'll open it up for them. We will send out targeted mail, email, and advertising campaigns. The reason I use the word targeted is because unlike the old methods of just sending out a few postcards or plastering it here or there, we have the secret sauce to pinpoint the buyers who are looking at buying properties in your area currently, and we put the advertisement of your property in front of them. And that's how we bring in the most interested parties. We will create a custom website for you, and we will promote you on Zillow, Trulia, RedfinRealtor.com, and all of the hundreds of other syndicated websites. So that is what our marketing includes. And now I'm going to show you some examples of how it makes a difference. Now, when you think of Starbucks, Starbucks is a household name. And when you think of the word market saturation, Starbucks, which is one of the most popular household names for coffee, if not the most popular household name for coffee, according to this graph right here, has a 40% market share. Okay, so the most well-known coffee brand in my mind and in anyone else's mind in my sphere, the most well-known coffee brand only has 40% penetration of the market. Now, this is a screenshot of my YouTube account. 2 screenshots, okay? 2 examples, Glendora and Pasadena populations. Pasadena has 130 something thousand, Glendora has 50,000. We have penetrated 60% of the Pasadena population with our ads. We have penetrated 80% of the Glendora population with our ads. We know how to penetrate a population using our targeted ads and the algorithms that we have studied for so long for your benefit. Now, here's an example, more real life example. People texting me, okay, saying, you're on my YouTube, bro. This is a screenshot of their, looks like, computer. We've gotten almost 2 million views on some of our videos on our TikTok, and more screenshots. People texting me, how did you find me? Someone else replying to my ad, yes, I have been. So we're putting these advertisements in front of the right people. Okay, that's the key here. We're not just sending out 200 postcards to the neighborhood hoping that maybe somebody knows a neighbor or somebody who might want to buy a house. We are getting thousands upon thousands of views from the right people who are looking for a home in your neighborhood. This is far beyond what the average agent would just put into the MLS and hope that the right person shows up. Here's someone else replying. We see you in our YouTube ads. Raya is remembering and asking us, why is he on the TV? Okay, that's a client. Can't I enjoy my YouTube on break? Jesus. So, okay, I'm getting these videos, okay, your video in front of everyone that is looking for a house. Now, here's a quick example, actual screenshot of the MLS here in Southern California, where an agent will put in information about a house, okay? You'll notice this red box is a little bit light on the information. And the reason that's important is because when you go online as a home shopper and you're shopping for a house with certain amenities, certain criteria, certain characteristics, you're typing those things in. Those are called filters. And if the MLS is not properly complete, if it's not thoroughly filled out by a hardworking, intelligent agent that is willing to go the extra mile to fill that in correctly, your listing is not going to show up in someone's search filters. So this screenshot is an example of our listing. As you can see, we make a great effort. Now, we're just human, okay? So we're not perfect, but we make a great effort to put in as many fields as possible, to find as many criteria as possible that might meet someone's search criteria out there so that we get the most amount of traffic to your listing as possible. Here's a screenshot of our marketing email campaigns. Okay, we send it, our database is ever growing and we have over 4,000 contacts and over 40% of those people open our monthly market update and just listed emails to see your property. 40%, the industry average is 26. We're almost doubling. That is not because we're superhuman, but we make a great effort. All 7 people you saw on my team, we work together for your benefit. I can't do all this by myself. I learned that very quickly early in the business. I can't do everything well by myself. So I hired team members. I want you on marketing. I want you on paperwork. I want you on management. I want you on accounting. We're working together as a unit for your benefit. And I or one of my team members who I have trained by hand and will be side by side holding their hand will be negotiating on your behalf. So we have negotiators, we have administrators, we have marketing people, and we work together to help you sell your home for top dollar on your terms. Now, here's an example of amateur photos. This boggles my mind. I mean, I see multi-million-dollar listings in Southern California with cell phone pictures that are just wild. That my 7-year-old son could take better pictures than these. Now, here's a few examples of our photos. Okay, so we try to do really beautiful professional photos. We can do dusk, we can do daylight, we can do sunset, we can do all kinds of beautiful things. We do multiple layers of photos. As you see here, it's so hard to get this kind of photo with a regular phone or even a cheap phone or even a cheap photographer, because this is not just your average photo. This is actually 3 different photos layered on top of each other with different light exposures so that inside is beautiful and bright, outside is beautiful and bright, and also a 3rd layer so you can see through the window. Now, if you look at some cheap photos, you'll just see either the inside is bright and then the windows just look like white because it's overexposed, or another photo you'll be able to see through the window but then the whole room is dark. How do you combine that like the naked eye? Well, we hire the best people in the business to go and take multiple layers of photos and put them together so that the experience is closer to the human eye. That is an example of our professional photography, which costs us thousands of dollars, by the way. Comes out of our pocket, not yours. More examples of beautiful photos. A 3D virtual tour, which we will pay for out of our pocket as well, allows people to walk through the house and get a sense of the layout. Look up, look down, look left, look right, walk forward, walk backward. Have a real sense of the house before they show up so that when they show up for a showing, we have warmed them up. They already know the house, and hopefully we are helping them ride the excitement roller coaster all the way to the offer and escrow and closing stages. Now, we will give you a totally custom website for your property that you can share with people. And I'm waiting for my computer to load. Here's an example of what it looks like. The reason we build this out for you is so that you can share it with your friends or family on your social media or wherever you want to share it. And the benefit to having a custom website is that unlike sharing a Zillow link or a Redfin link or a Realtor.com link, where people look at your house and say, oh, that's cool, not for me, or they get distracted by, oh, that other house is pretty too. Let's look at this house too, right? They go to these other properties. We don't want them going to other properties. We want them to stick on your property. This website, this link that you can share, we can share, is only for your property. So if somebody clicks on this link, they can't see anything but your house. So that's just one little added bonus that we like to do for you. And here's an example. I'm going to pull up an example of a custom video. This particular video I'm making is for a Pasadena home seller. So this is a Pasadena home that we sold. It's on our YouTube. We've got thousands of views on it. I'll just turn myself down for a second. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. Hello, my name is Marcus, and welcome to 2085 Lambert Drive, Pasadena. In the Casa Grande neighborhood, we are mid-block on a quiet, tree-lined street with birds chirping, well-maintained sidewalks, and no through traffic. Behind me is a beautiful 1927 Tudor with 2,000 square feet, 3 beds, plus an office, 2 full bathrooms, and 2 walk-in closets. Look at this curb appeal. The covered front porch is a great place to enjoy your afternoon sitting and watching the neighborhood. Now we can head inside, and I love this solid, oversized, vintage door as we come inside. Okay, so I'm not going to, I don't want to say bore you because I think it's an exciting video, but I'm not going to force you to watch this whole video. But I just wanted to show you an example of how I walk through the house. I talk about the features. I talk about the neighborhood. I really try to sell the house for you with a professional video. Again, these videos cost us thousands of dollars, and it comes out of our pocket, not yours. No risk to you. So I'm going to skip back to my presentation here, my seller's guide, so that we can wrap it up and you can give me a call and we can set up the next steps of meeting in person. Here's another video of a beautiful house in La Habra that we sold, La Habra Heights, for $2 million. Amazing property, lots of great stuff. I love these cool properties that we sell. Okay, so 3 major items I want to point out real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. Price is very important. If this is fair market value, over time, the buyer's perception of value begins to drop. And we want to avoid that, okay? So some people want to test the market and start too high, and then by the time they catch up, they have already lost this amount of value. We do not want that for you, so we will do all of our research to help you figure out what that fair market value might be, and we will do a thorough amount of research with a 30, 40-page report, and we'll drive around and compare all the comps for you so that you are in the know before you decide how much you'd like to list it for. This graph shows that when you list a property, if you are at fair market value, maybe 60% of the eyeballs are looking at your property. And if you jump 10%, almost no one is looking at it. And if you drop it 10%, almost everyone is looking at it. If you think about it, if you see a $1 million house listed for $900,000, it's attractive. Everybody goes and looks at it. If you see a $2 million house listed for $1.8 million, it's attractive. Everyone goes and looks at it. So using this information to our benefit is going to help you price the property in such a way where we really can gather the best offers from the market. Here's an example on what the Zestimate might say versus what we actually might accomplish. I'm not saying we always sell for over the Zestimate. I'm saying I don't rely on the Zestimate too much because I prefer to do the research myself and look at the house and figure out what that potential might be. And in this case, we found another $200,000 that we could have earned for the seller, and we did sell it for $200,000 over the Zestimate. We were very happy. Our seller was very happy as well. Pricing strategy, okay, the first couple weeks on the market is when you get the most activity, so we really want you to hit that hot spot. After that, people start to trail off. They've seen the listing, it becomes stale, and you only get 1 or 2 people at a time, and you lose your negotiation leverage. So we want to help you negotiate in a period of strength in that first couple weeks. So remodeling comes into play when you have a home that might not be totally up to date. This is the before, this is the after. Okay, of course, that helps sell the property before and after, makes it really attractive in the photos when we can bring people in. Now, styling and decluttering can make a huge difference in our photos as well. So this is an example of before versus after, and another before versus after. This is not really decluttering, but really more like redecorating in this particular case. Looking for some more modern themes. Here's a quick example, just 1-page snapshot of what I'll provide for you. My report's probably going to be 30 pages long, but in this case, I just wanted to show you that I'll give you the addresses, when the properties have sold, their beds and baths, the square footage, the prices, and the price per square foot, so that we can really have a clear understanding of what your home might be worth before you put it on the market. Lastly, we'll talk about what repairs and remodeling you might want to do, and what decluttering or deep cleaning you may or may not want to do. We'll talk about scheduling and showings, and we'll talk about our communication process. We do have third-party companies that we work with that can remodel your house with no money out of your pocket. So let's say your house is a little bit dated and you want to freshen it up. We can remodel it for you with zero money out of pocket. You pay at closing. That is an awesome benefit that not many people know about. So once you decide to sell your home, you find a great realtor. That's what this video is about. I hope you choose us. We'll do a marketing analysis, pricing, and strategy consultation with you. We'll help you prepare your home and make a plan for that. We'll schedule the marketing and showings. We will help you receive an offer and negotiate in strength. We will help you, guide you through the contract to closing process. And then after closing, we will always be here to help you. We never turn off our phones, and we love to help our clients solve their issues many years down the road. So obviously, when we meet in person, we'll be discussing the listing agreement, property disclosures, which are statutory, meaning required by law, and there's a lot of liability involved, so we will be glad to explain the importance of filling out the disclosures correctly, and we will guide you through that process. And there's environmental disclosures as well. We will help guide you and provide you with the right vendors to get that information and take the liability off of you as much as possible, and then HOAs if it's applicable. Again, just a reminder, we'll do all these things for you, okay? And our hope is that you will have the best possible experience. Once we get offers, we will guide you through the hundreds, I said hundreds, of pages of paperwork. Every deal we've done this past year has been over 200 pages. We will help you navigate that with experience and expertise, okay, which you will find from our reviews online if you check our Zillow profile. Counter, 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 boom, boom, boom. We all sign. This is the selling. This is the escrow process. Once we open escrow, the buyer will do a home inspection. You'll sign your escrow instructions. Then the buyer will request any repairs. We'll negotiate. Then the buyer will remove their inspection contingency, and we might conduct repairs or give them a credit possibly. Then the buyer will remove their appraisal contingency. Then they'll remove the loan contingency, and we will sign any amendments to the escrow paperwork. The buyer will do a final walkthrough. They will send their down payment. You will sign your final disclosure, your documents. The buyer will sign their final loan documents and escrow docs, and you will then move out. The deed will be recorded at the county level, and your loan will be paid off. They will get their keys, and you will get your money. That is how it looks. Congratulations. This is just a screenshot of, here we go. Let's move. Okay. Yeah, sorry. A little lag in my computer. So, why we would like you to consider us is we will cover all of your marketing costs out of our pocket, not yours. We will give you exposure on the MLS, Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Redfin, HomeSnap, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, a custom website, and many more. We will give you expertise, which gives you confidence with the negotiation process. I hope you can tell that we are quite competent in our processes and in our negotiations. And lastly, you will not pay us unless you're happy with the price. So really, there's no risk to you, except you just hire us and give us a chance to put all of our effort at work to help you sell your home for top dollar on your terms. Our modus operandi is to go the extra mile because that's how we would like to be treated. I used to have a Bible verse on here, Matthew chapter 7, which said we treat others as we would like to be treated. And then we realized some people don't know what that means. And so what that means to us is that we go the extra mile. Whatever it takes. I used to have another saying on here that we do not rest until we deliver the highest value. Because really, we don't rest mentally. Of course, we have to go to sleep at night, but we don't rest mentally until we feel that we have delivered the highest value possible to you. And that, I hope you can hear, is genuine and from the heart. I can't go to sleep if I don't feel like I've delivered my best to my clients. And so I hope that you will consider us. This is just an explanation of the new rules in real estate. Back in the day, a seller would pay a commission to the listing agent. Then the listing agent would take a portion and then share a portion with the buyer's agent. However, these days, the rules have changed. So you are only paying us our portion, and then with every offer that you receive from the marketplace, the buyer's agent will be requesting their portion in the offer. Okay, so that's I just wanted to clarify that. The agreement between us is only this section, and then the buyer is going to be asking for this section. I like to be transparent. I like to be upfront and avoid all confusion later. I hope this is valuable to you, and I hope, I strongly believe no one is giving you this much information up front before even meeting you. So I really hope this is a testament to our transparency. Long story short, we are Team Ibrahim Real Estate. We are sponsored by EXP Realty, and this is my direct personal information. Okay, I gave you another number earlier. That was my office number. This is my personal cell phone, 617-285-2966. It's never going away. I've had it for 25 years. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Zillow, and Realtor.com, and Yelp. There's a lot more. Please feel free to Google us. We're on Google as well, Team Ibrahim Real Estate. Please reach out. I would be more than happy to talk about anything, answer any questions, and we would love the opportunity to meet in person and talk about the next steps for you and your family or your business when it comes to selling your property. God bless you. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.